How can we reduce the load of our problems? That's what we're here to discuss today. No, I don't have a magic mantra that you can use to make your problems disappear. But yes, I do have 2 tips for you about how you can at least make it seem smaller. You're watching Sujata on Simply Sujata. So yes, coming back to the topic of the day. We all have problems in our lives. But instead of getting bogged down by it, how can we really rise above them? That's what I wanted to discuss with you today. And here are 2 useful tips. Number 1, stop telling yourself that your problem is so big. Rather, tell yourself that you are much bigger than your problem. Problems have come before, problems will come again. But you've always found a way around them before, and you'll find a way forward as well. What we tell ourselves is actually the most important thing. If you keep telling yourself that your problem is so big, it will seem big. It will seem bigger than it actually is. Rather, if you start telling yourself that you are bigger than your problem, slowly but steadily, you will believe that. You'll believe in your own capabilities, that there is no problem that can stop you. So believe in yourself and keep telling yourself you are much bigger than your problem. You are much bigger than any problem that can come your way. And the number 2 tip for you today is that when you have a problem, keep it in the context that it is. Don't try to blow it out of proportion. We sometimes do that. We tend to make our small problems seem much bigger. We forget that, our lives are made up of hundreds of things, and maybe one thing is a problem, but the other 99 things are still working out. We lose sight of that, and we get focused on this particular problem. Let me give you an example. Say we have a scratch on our hand. Yes, that scratch might need a bit of medical attention. We still might need to treat it, and we should treat it. But that same scratch, which could have been treated much easily, that same scratch, if you put it under a magnifying glass, it will look like a huge scar. It will look like a much bigger problem, and we will tend to think, that we need to do a much more complicated process for it to heal. All I'm asking you to do is don't constantly put your problems under a magnifying glass. Don't make them look bigger than they actually are. It's already a problem. We know that. But let's not magnify it ourselves. Keep them the size that they are. This is Sujata reminding you to be you, the best version of you, the unique version of you. And the only way you can be that is if you don't let your problems get you down. You can rise above your problems. And if you agree with me, then remember to like and subscribe to Simply Sujata.